everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the workshop Time Management. So I want to ask you certain questions, few questions, and I know you might be having the answers for them. So let's start. So what is the most valuable thing in this whole world? And what is the precious thing? And what is that one thing which once you lose, you will not get it back? And what is that one thing which is powerful? I think you know the answer. It is time. So you get only 24 hours and you have to do best to get the most of it in the whole day. You won't get more than 24 hours plus 1 or even 1 minute less or 1 minute more. So it's your responsibility to make most of it. So in this video, I'll be taking you through how to make most out of your available time. So in the last video, I had asked you to bring the post-it notes, right? Have you brought? So for this, you need to bring the post-it notes. So it can be 2 colors. So you have to bring 2 colored post-it notes. Otherwise, I had only 1 color. So I used 2 pens, 2 colored pens. So I'll tell you what you have to do. So before that, what you have to do is, you have to note down what is your wake up time and what is your sleep time. So when you are going to sleep. So for this exercise, I'll take my example, okay, to demonstrate how you have to do this. So my wake up time is 8:15 in the morning and sleep time is, so I'll switch off the lights at 11:30. So now calculate what is the awake hours. So how many hours you are awake? So it is 8:15 to 11:15, like 12 hours and 15 hours 15 minutes for me. So you have to first write down what is your wake up time and what is your sleep time. So from that you difference will be awake time. And then you can take one paper or exercise book and note down all the tasks. So you do from waking up till the sleep time. Don't leave anything. So relaxing time, free time, media, everything. You cover everything. Personal hygiene, any self-care, everything you have to cover. And note that you have to break these tasks into 2 chunks. 1 hour chunk and 30 minutes chunk. So you have to break it to 60 minutes task and 30 minutes task. Okay. So here I have written that. So I have written in the mobile what all I do after I wake up. Okay. And so this is how I have written. So I think you can see it. So like this I have written in the mobile. Okay. So after writing down, so what is the next step? So next step is take these post-it, right? So I have taken these post-it papers and here I have used 2 pens as I did not have different colored post-its. So if you don't have post-its also, you can use the papers, okay? So plain papers you cut into this simple, this shade size or 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 square size also you can do that. So I have written, right? So as I did not have different colored post-its, I have written in different colored 2 colored pens. One I have taken black and another red. So I have written 1 hour task, that is a 60 minutes task in the black ink and 30 minutes task in the red ink. So after I had written, what I will do, so if we do like this, what I am showing now, it will be visual. So it is the visualization of actually all the tasks over here, laid down on the table. You say that laying down everything on the table, like that you are laying everything in the open. So I am sticking all my 1 hour task on the left side where I have written 60 minutes task. So if you don't have the this board, no problem, you can lay down it on the table. So on the left side you can lay down all the black, and right side you can lay down all the 30 minutes task. Like this you can do. So now I am sticking all my 1 hour tasks. So like this. So as you can see, you can do like this, right? Okay. So this is 1 hour task, it is 8, right? Now I'll take 30 minutes. So suppose I have this cooking 1.5 hours. What I have done is 1 minute I have done in one black 1 hour and 30 minutes in the red, like this. So that it is easy for you next to take account of this, and once you lay down all the time schedule, so next you have to make up for whatever you want to do next. For that it will be easier. So that's why I have done in 1 hour and 30 minutes. See here. Another thing is packing of the tiffin and washing of the dishes. It is 15 to 15 minutes. 15 plus 15 I have taken in 30 minutes and lay down like this. On the single 30 minutes post-it I have written. So you can do like this. So if you can see, my 30 minutes chunks are more than the 1 hour. So what you can say that, like, ask, okay, I can, everything is in my mind. Why should I write all this and why should I do all this exercise? It is time consuming. Yes, I agree that it is time consuming, but it is very helpful. It benefits you. So once you later, like, see, everything is before your eyes. See how it is looking. So all your time, all your tasks are before you. So this is very good, right? So this visualization will help you in getting the sense of the time you are using very well, you know. So as the saying goes, time is money. Do you waste your money like that only? Do you want your money to go into drain? No, right? Similarly, you treat the time, your time as money. So you have to invest your time very sensibly and wherever you want, and you have to invest like you invest the money in the bonds, mutual bonds or shares or anywhere, FDs. So it should be secured and it should give very good return. So likewise, time also you treat that as money, and here you get the sense of, so you treat each this as rupees. So each these are all not the post-its, these are all rupees, currency notes. You treat them as currency notes. And now I got the all my tasks here. So in between tasks I have this relaxation also I have written. So you also write if you are taking half an hour free or relaxation, everything you. So suppose you are taking afternoon naps, 15 to 30 minutes, that also include. So once this is done, okay. So next step is, so you have to go set the goal. So what is that one thing you wanted to do since so many days and you are not getting the time, or what is that one thing you so much want to do, you need to do and you don't get the time. So what is that one goal? You take that one goal and take this 2 weeks time. So you allot 2 weeks, you commit that in 2 weeks of time you are taking this goal and completing that goal. Okay. So you think of that goal and take that. So next I will tell you how to do that. Okay, so as I am demonstrating my example, so I am taking my goal, right? So upcoming exams are there, so for that I have to study. I am taking one subject. I want to study this subject in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks I have to finish. So usually what I do is I prepare referring to previous question papers, right? So I am referring to 2015 to 2020. So here I am explaining how I am taking into consideration how many hours I need for this. So for 2 weeks also, like you take, like for example, my goal itself. So I have taken the goal that I want to finish this subject, studying of this subject for exams in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks means how many hours? So each day how many hours? All this you have to calculate, right? So that's what I am doing now. So I'll be just briefly explaining and sharing with you how I did that. So through 2015 to 2019, so each year you get 2 question papers. So total, so 11 question papers I'll be getting. So in each question paper I am referring only 10 marks and 6 marks question. So in each question paper, so 10 marks questions are 4 and 6 marks questions are 5. So after calculating, I get 10 marks question, how many? 44 questions, and 6 marks 55 questions. And I have observed that going through the question papers, at least like 15 to 20% will be repeated. So I consider that, and finally I take out that from this total number of questions, and finally I gather that after calculations I need like whatever the total questions are there in 10 marks question and 4 marks, I have calculated that. And for reading 10 marks question I need at least 1 hour, and for preparing 6 marks question I need half, that is 30 minutes. So I calculated and everything got up to 57 hours. So now 57 hours is what is needed, like roughly it is approximate. So 57 to 60 hours are needed for completing this whole subject, preparation for exam. So now for this 60 hours I had to take out from this 2 weeks. So I divided it with 14 and approximately I got 4 hours. So 4 hours daily. So I need 4 hours daily. I have to study 4 hours daily in order to prepare for the exam for this subject. So now I have to allocate 4 hours to study. See, here is the schedule. All these, whatever from getting up to sleeping time, everything is here. So now in this I have to make 4 hours, right? So what I have to do is, so I have to replace something, okay? Take out which is not that required, okay? I have to exchange. Here, whatever available time, I am not getting up early or I am not getting sleeping late. I am not doing anything. Whatever available awake hours, 15 hours, 15 minutes, in that only I have to calculate 4 hours per day. I have to somehow see here how I get 4 hours. So I had to share with you this very fun thing, like, so I got this enlightenment aha moment here. So earlier I had already started preparing. Earlier approximately I did not calculate and just assume that I need at least 2 to 3 hours, max 3 hours to study each day. So now after this calculation I got to know that it is 4 hours. See what difference it made. So it is enlightenment, and I realized that actually you need 4 hours daily. So this is really amazing. So I also think you will also get this some aha moments when you do this exercise. So now coming back to this how I get 4 hours. So this is a big task, so it needs some thinking. Okay, let me check my schedule list, and here also I will see how I get, right? So I am going through this and I see that here there is this free time 1 hour and 30 minutes I have, yeah, here right? So this is free time, 1 hour is there, and here free time 30 minutes. What I'll do is, so 1 hour and 30 minutes I'll replace it with study. So I'll take this out. So study and black is what? 30 minutes. So this free time already is there. As my priority now is to study. As I said before, you have to give some to get what you mostly need, right? So here I have made 1.5 hours, right? So I need how many again? So 2.5 hours remaining, and another 1.5 chunk free time is there, right? Here, and I think here. So that also I will replace with study. So what I'll do is, okay, and where is that? Yeah. So and after dinner I have 1 hour of again relaxation I have written, right? Where is that relaxation? Yeah, this also I will replace with study. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 hours are over, right? Correct? 1, 2, 3. So I did not realize earlier that, so I was always thinking that I don't get time. So I was getting this relaxation, free time and all that. I did not notice at all. So once I wrote everything, I got to know. I pinpointed where, see, free, relax and all this. So now till the exams are over, I can do that. I can sacrifice little bit relaxation here and there. I can do that and fill that with studies, because now my priority is studying for the exams. So like this, you understood, right? I removed this wherever I wanted, and which is least. Now this taking that much of so many hours of relaxation, other things. Not that I was just laying down on free time. I was doing other things which were not that important right now. They are not that important compared to studies. So I replaced this. See, 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, and 30 plus. So I got 4 hours. So like this, you have to replace whatever you need and whatever adds value to your life with least priority. See what I did? Like that you have to do for your goal also. So you have to think and see, and also it may not be this, and you have to think about your personal development also. All these are personal development. You may be, say for example, you may have to upskill, okay, develop certain skills for your promotion in career, or you want to change career. There you need to learn something, okay. You have to maybe learn some tools, learn some software. All this come under this personal development only. So you have to invest your time there, right? So that it will grow and it will add value to you and your life. So that's what I also did. Right now, this is very important for me to complete my degree in psychology. So that will add value to me and my career and everything. So that's why I removed some of the chunks which I thought are not needed right now. Right? I hope you will do this also to you to your whatever goal you have taken, and I hope you understood this. And after doing this process, you reflect upon how was the process, right? So for me this process was very enlightening, and I realized it was amazing that I realized how much time I am spending to what, and it was eye opener for me. So you put certain questions, okay, so that it will help you. So certain self-reflecting questions like, so how did you find this task or exercise? So was it difficult to do, or was it easy? For me, it was not that difficult. It was easy because I had some like 4 hours free. So it was laying that there only, and I did not notice that. So for me, that it was not that difficult, and I enjoyed the whole process. How did you enjoy? Whatever exercise you are doing. So once you start doing, you have to put these questions. So you struggled picking up time for your goal, doing the goal, and it was difficult or easy. How did you feel? You felt good, or you got frustrated, or you got irritated? All these questions will help you in the your personal development, and you will realize, right? So, and also I request you, so when you are doing this self-reflection, so please share that self-reflection in the group also. And if you are not comfortable in the group, so please share in the share with me directly also. Through direct message you can share. Otherwise you can just keep in your mind. So what is important is it should help you the whole process, not only this process, whatever things you do, whatever exercise and anything like in a day, whatever whole day you do. So it's better to reflect upon how did your day go, and what all good things happened, what was the challenging thing, and how did you cope with that, and what were your expectations? Did you get that expectations, up to expectations did you do, or how much more effort you need to put? All these will be answered. So if you reflect, and if you just think and see, rewind your day, right? So similarly you do this after doing this exercise. And so yeah, so this is the end of this exercise. So I will just summarize. So here what we did, first thing what we did was write down the wake up time and sleep time, and find out the awake hours, how many hours you are awake, and divide your task into 2 chunks, right? 2 categories, 60 minutes chunks task and 30 minutes task, and write down each on the post-its, right? So 1 hour on one colored post-it, or with one color ink, and another with another ink or another colored post-it. So like this you paste it, right? Or lay down on the table. By this you will get the full sense of how is your day. So then you set one goal, right? Take one goal that you wanted to do all these days, and set 2 weeks of time, right? So you take 2 weeks of time to complete this goal. In 2 weeks of time, each day, how much time you need to invest in this particular goal that you have to calculate, and then see each day, like this is one day. And also I request you include your weekends also. If your weekend schedule is different, you write down it and do this same thing different, like Saturday and Sunday you do different, and maybe Saturday, Sunday you are free, more time you can get from there also. So I have written, like I have taken it as uniform for all 7 days. So here, so per day, how many hours you need to invest, that you see how you get that. Whatever least priority is there, that you remove and replace it with your goal. To pursue that goal, so much of time you replace each day. So you have to see, there is this big mountain, you cannot mount that in a day. So you have to take steps, baby steps, step by step you go on. So likewise, you have set this goal, and it is 2 weeks time you have taken this, this is the short term goal. So 2 weeks, only one day, on one day itself you cannot achieve that goal. each day little small step, you take tiny steps and do that goal. So each day you take like this tiny step and you are nearing that goal and you will achieve your goal. Same way you can set for your long time goal and very high scale or whatever higher goals, you can same way you can do that. You divide that into chunks, right? Per day, per week, per month, how much I want to achieve, how much portion I want to achieve, and how much time I want to invest each day. So that way you can do. So I hope this session has helped you in adding value to your whatever you are pursuing in your life, and you got some additional information regarding this time management. Maybe you already know this, so I share with you my experience and taking my example. I hope you benefit from this, and thank you for watching so far patiently. I know this must be a very long video, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed recording and sharing with you all this video. So I'll see you tomorrow with another brand new video. Till then, take care, tata, bye bye. And yeah, no homework for you tomorrow, but you have to do this exercise. So I hope you do this today itself. If not, please take some time and do this exercise, and you will experience that happiness and that experience you cannot explain, right? So please do that. Okay, bye.